Bless up, my viewers and all of my subscribers. Welcome back. So right now, my viewers and my sub, we want to get into the trial, as mentioned. But my viewers and my sub, right now, I'm not so 100 still in about. You don't know, we still have to push out the news still, so we can get for here. I'm kind of sick out still, my viewers and my sub, but still have to give you the news. Judge refused to admit transcript of recordings of alleged gangster. The prosecution case against the alleged members of the Wandan faction of the Klangsman gang suffered an apparent setback Tuesday as Chief Justice Brian Sykes blocked 3 transcripts of secret recordings of the purported gangsters entering into evidence. The recordings were of conversation the second prosecution witness allegedly had with several alleged members of the Spanish Town St. Catherine base gang. Trial Judge Chief Justice Brian Sykes indicated that he was preventing the admission of the transcript at this time due to insufficient evidence to indicate the chain of custody of the phone recordings that were transcribed, among the other reasons. Previously, the second witness, a former second in command of the gang, testified in the Home Circuit Court trial that he handed over 3 cell phones to the undercover police with recordings conversation of him and other gangsters, including the alleged leader, Andre Blackman Bryan. A third prosecution witness, a female policewoman who transcribed the audio recordings for nearly 2 years, testified Tuesday that the former gangster had listened to the recordings, identified the voice, and checked the transcript for errors. Following further testimony on how the transcript were prepared, the prosecution moved to have the documents, including one with 175 pages, admitted into evidence. However, several defendants' lawyers objected to this move. Lloyd McFarlane, who is representing Brian, argued that there was not sufficient evidence to say who the voice was and the recording belonged to. Additionally, the lawyer argued that this would be necessary for the documents to enter into evidence. Another defendant, lawyer Kimani Bryden, also challenged the tendering of the documents, arguing that there was no evidence to indicate that the CD with the phone recordings were safely kept and not tampered with. Bryden is represented accused men Daniel McFarlane, Mackenzie, Owen Armsby, and Tamarick Taylor. On behalf of his client, the lawyer also pointed out the prosecution present no evidence to show that the recordings were made by the second witness. Lawyer Walters Melbourne, who is representing defendant Damian Elson, argued that there was an issue in relation to the chain of custody of the recordings. Following the submission by the lawyer, Sykes argued that there was insufficient evidence on the chain of custody of the audio recordings. Earlier in the day proceedings, the police woman testified that she and the second witness began having meetings to transcribe the audio material in September 2019. However, she said they only completed the transcription process this year. She explained to the court that the second prosecution witness was first introduced to her in the late 2019 by undercover policeman working with him. The policewoman claimed that a CD with the phone recording was handed to her by police. She pointed out that the second witness would therefore, the clippings indicate to her who was speaking. And mama that, the officer said, the second witness would say to her, for example, Mama is the alias of defendant Christie from St. Thomas. The policewoman is expected to continue giving evidence on Wednesday. Christie, Brian, along with 31 other men are being tried in the Home Circuit Court under the Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organization Act 2014, better known as the Anti-Gang Legislation, and an indictment with 25 counts. The men and the woman are being charged with multiple offenses, including being a part of a criminal organization, illegal possession of a firearm, illegal possession of ammunition, facilitating conspiracy, and facilitating arson. The offenses were allegedly committed between January the 1st, 2015 and June the 30th, 2019 in St. Catherine. Some of you, as I'm sub here, there you go. You have heard it. Boy, my viewers, I'm sub the thing. I look away, you know. We don't even know how the trial is going to look come in the next couple months or whatever, because it come like there's a lot of back and front. In that case, my viewers, I'm sub, but let us see how it going to play out, because we really and truly want to know. So leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section, as always.
I don't believe me can live without it. If I return, you stay me a look on. Every turn me turn. I don't know how me I go. I don't know how me I go.
Rodel Sr. has been with us since 2014. We have lost a good man in this young person in his mid-30s. The school family is traumatized, hurting, saddened. There's expressions of anger because we don't know that he has been the kind of person to hurt anyone, that anyone would seek to harm him, much less kill him.
He is everything to me. I do everything to me. I do my business. I do everything. We can call him and we can say do this or do that, and it's doing and come to me. Tell me now. Tell.
Handsome fellow, warm in his manner. He approaches you in a calm way, and that has been his general demeanor over the time. Helpful. You can call him, give him instructions. He's been always willing to assist in whatever way in relation to school activities.
So what kind of service did he provide to Clarendon College?
Over the 7 years that he's been here, he has done work on the grounds, doing gardening. He's been a chef for the athletes, and he's also played the role of a sanitizer, especially during the COVID pandemic.
So when did you get news of his death?
I was at home. I live on the campus, and of course he lives on the campus as well. And at about 10:30, I got a call from the security that the body was found in the driveway near to his cottage.
On the school?
On the school compound, yes.
What was your immediate reaction?
Immediately I felt that, this is unbelievable, because yes, we know the campus is not as secure in terms of fencing, but one feels a certain sense of security being on a school compound. And to hear that he was found face down, apparently shot, we were shocked.
So you didn't hear any gunshots? Anything?
No, I didn't hear, but the security officers heard sounds. But over the past couple of days, we've been hearing shots. So the thinking was that it was just another case of shots being fired wildly. And, to stumble upon this was really a shock for us.
When was the last time you saw him?
On his birthday, the 16th of October. But every day he call me. Every day. It's only Saturday he don't call me. And he don't call me Sunday. So I say, alright, probably he's tired, so I don't call him until finish morning for sometimes he call me morning, sometimes he call me evening. And when me say alright, the morning me go call him and by me go to bed. For me go bed very early. So by me go to bed, me hear one guy over there so call me. And say to me, say, if me hear nothing, me say no. He say get a call from out of Chapperton, so them kill Tay.
Around what time was that?
About 9:30. When me go there, me go see my son lie down in the road like dog. And him face. And him face him lay down like a dog on his stone in the road. And me tell him I want to see him, and then would not allow me to see him. Then say when everything finish, me will see him, and when everything finish, and then wrap him up and then turn him over and look on him. His face mash up, me can't believe him, me pick me. But me not question God. For God know who do it. So me not fi ask God. God know. And God I go bring that person to justice. God I go make him reveal. God I go make him come out go and talk say, and me kill Tay. And him a go talk the reason why he kills. For Tay no deserve the death when get. Tay don't deserve it. Tay don't make Tay. From morning the whole place in mourning. Everywhere you turn a pure mourning. Tay. For Tay don't make.
Is there a security concern for other people who occupy the compound?
It would be, like I said, we felt fairly safe. And to have a case where somebody comes right into your space and remove one of us, it's cause for concern. Our campus is reasonably open, but you know, you live with people and you expect that everybody looking out for each other. Chaplain is supposedly a family community, and we expected that persons would be ensuring that everybody else is kept safe. So when we lose one, we have, you know, concerns of